everyone. Coming in. Hello. I'll address this now. No, it's not your phone or your laptop or your computer screen or a tablet. I have the camera blocked again. Hi, everyone. How's everyone's Saturday going? Hopefully you guys are all having a good time. Yeah, it is. Sin. Hi, pretty Flutterby Star. I'm gonna go ahead and share this to Twitter quickly. There we go. Hi, Diva. Hello from Florida. Eating dinner right now? Yeah, I haven't eaten dinner yet. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well too. It's been a very sad day. Chloe, thank you so much. It's actually the complete opposite. Honestly, it wasn't even hi Lisa. It's not so much like me. It's like there's like no background. It just everything is just weird right now because in the middle of like moving, and now that in the middle of moving, I'm actually going on a trip on Monday. Kind of last minute, I'm going to visit my mom for a little while because she's not doing too well. So everyone's coming in. Once again, I have the camera blocked because my background is just not good. So, but anyways, so today's been a very sad day. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about this too much at length, just because everyone is. Hi, Jen. You know, I'm sure everyone's heard about the shooting, the mass shooting, the terrorist attack. Let's call it what it is, in El Paso. So, I don't want to, burden anyone when talking about it here. You know what I mean? But I will say this. it's sad that thank you guys all for the well wishes for my mom. She's okay. We just have some things going on with her health that I want to be there for her so she's not by herself. But she'll be fine. But it's unfortunate that we came across yet another attack on innocent people who are doing nothing but, going shopping for their kids and minding their own business. That seems to be it's thank you, Jen. It seems to be a growing trend, the new normal for the US, I guess you could say. I won't say much more on that. Like I said in my tweet earlier, I want this live to kind of be just a very, easygoing, talk about mindless things that really don't matter in the grand scheme of things, but kind of just take our minds off of the negative events from today. Not to say that you shouldn't think about them or be aware of what's happened. I think everyone should be aware about it. It's unfortunate, but unfortunately, this is the kind of thing we have to live. We have to live in this day and age. It seems this is the new normal for the U.S. It's terrifying as a parent. It's terrifying, even considering going out, to do anything, going shopping, to the movies. I went to a concert a few days ago, and my best friend and I were like, oh my God. We were all ears and all eyes. It's like an anxiety thing now, going out in public. It's like my eyes have to know, I have to know exactly where I can get out at, a moment's notice. I want to know who's around me, where I can go to, where I can hide. It's terrifying that is the mindset you have to be in to be here in the U.S. nowadays, it seems. But I hate to say thoughts and prayers, because thoughts and prayers have done nothing for the 200 plus other shootings we've had so far this year. But I will say that what we can do is just take action. If you are in the El Paso area, or if you live in Texas and you're willing to travel, they are in dire need of blood right now. Hey, Sam. They're in dire need of blood right now. So if you can donate blood, anything right now to help the families involved. It was confirmed that 20 people were murdered by this monster. But yeah, it's very sad. So I'm not going to keep you guys too much on that subject because I want to get away from it. But yeah, the garlic festival, that was sad. I didn't know about the stabbing. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? And I was telling my dad today, I love where I live. I do. I love being from here. But now as a parent, I'm terrified to be anywhere near a big city, because it seems like that's where a lot of these attacks happen. That's the targets, is to get to as many people as possible. And where I was living, I just feel more comfortable. I feel safer. It's a safer area. But even still, we all think we are in a safe area until this hits home. And it happens where you are. But yes, I agree with what who was the last post. Dr. Delicious, yes, please have an exit plan. It's so sad that we have to live in this kind of situation where we have to be aware of our surroundings at all times because of these kind of things, but it's the reality of the situation. I don't know what else to say about it, guys. I really don't. But, if you want to help in any way, I will see if I can find some links and put them on Twitter for those of you who want to help. If you can donate blood. What they need right now more than anything is a blood donation. And I guess the only other thing I can say is, if you see something, say something. Even if you think it could be fake or has a chance of being fake online, you just never know. You know what I mean? I read through the manifesto that allegedly belongs to this monster, and it was disgusting. It was his sole intention to target Latinos. That seems to be a trend too. Exactly, Cynthia. I'm trying to stay off of that subject because I know it pisses a lot of people off. But I will say that I've always been the kind of person who has been very vocal and outspoken about how my feelings on this administration. And I don't have to say much about it. You know what I mean? We know what's been said by this man. Individual number 1 is sitting in White House at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. It's sad that people feel so comfortable letting their racism, run wild. They're comfortable doing it now because of who we have as representative for us. But what these people fail to remember is that individual number 1 has security 24/7. These people don't. So, but anyways, guys, just be safe, be aware of your surroundings. And I know it's so cliche to say this, but it's you never know what's going to happen in the next minute, the next second, the next hour, the next day, year, month, whatever. Hold your family tight. I just love one another. Be kind. I'm learning that I need to be better at that myself. So, but what this world needs more of is just kindness, and understanding that, again, like someone just said right now, we are all the same. We all have a beating heart, 2 eyes, 10 toes, 10 fingers. Also be a nosy neighbor and keep an eye out every time something like this happens. All these people come out and say there were signs or things and notice. Exactly. If you see something, say something. Whenever I see someone share something stupid, I still turn it over to whoever I can to get attention by whether it be police or whatever, because you just never know. You never know. So, but anyways, that was 10 minutes of that. I'm sorry, Jalissa. Yeah. I lost my uncle quite a few years ago, and I just seen him a few days before that, and he was laughing, and then not too long after that, he was gone. You don't know what's going to happen. And it's sad to think that this could happen to you, but it's no longer just, it's no longer one of those things, well, what if? No, it's got a chance of happening. You know what I mean? To anybody, anywhere. It could be anybody. It could be the person that you walk by, every day to work who's been, I don't know, plotting something. You don't know who it could be. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, let's get off that subject. Like I said, if I can link anything on Twitter, I will. So if you can help in any way, shape, or form, please do. I'm going to see to it that I try to do as much as I can as well. I'm sorry, Windy City. Like I said, just tell your family you love them. Tell your friends you love them whenever you can. Because you don't know when it's going to be their last chance to do that. You just don't know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just talk about what we've had this week. Hi, Rochelle. So earlier this week, I put up a video and a live stream too about the Jake Paul and Tana Mongeau wedding. And I was just trying to be respectful because you guys know I've had my qualms with Tana in the past, what with TanaCon last year and all the drama from that. I've known this was fake. I had a feeling. I was very skeptical. Hi, Ida. But now she confirmed it. And it's like everyone... I'm going to step on some toes in this live stream, I think. I'm not going to sit here and say that I think it's good or that I agree with what Tana and Jake both did in regards to charging people, whatever. I think it was like $50 at first, and then it went up to $59.95 after everything had started. The prices went up to view the wedding, or the wedding in quotation marks. The quality of the live stream was complete shit. I tried watching it through a live streamer who had actually paid for it and ended up getting their money back, luckily, for what had happened. But it was terrible. The only time there was any good quality through the entire live stream was in the first few hours, hi Erica, of the live stream, where no one was really giving a shit because it was just people standing around, aimlessly walking around. I agree, Nicole, completely. But anyways, things started to go awry, obviously, when the wedding ceremony started, and then everyone, of course, logged on at the same time, and it was causing issues. But my issue is not so much with Tana, you know what I mean? Because you expect Tana to do fucked up shit. Let's be real. You don't expect this girl to do anything that's notable all the time. But Halogen, the live streaming service, they decided to go and move forward with a contract with to live stream their wedding. They should have expected, especially in regards to Tana. Tana is the one who Jake is benefiting from, because she, as far as I know, is the one who comes with a bigger platform for the most part. And I would imagine that a platform, if you're going to agree to a live stream of a wedding... Thank you, Theodore. I hope the same for you and everyone else affected. I would think that the platform would think to, I don't know, prepare to have millions of people log on. I mean, I don't know how you prepare for that, but I've seen it happen every day, especially with live streams with gaming contests, you know what I mean? I mean, millions of people watch those gaming contests, and those live streams go without any kind of issues at least half the time. So you would think they'd be more prepared for a huge volume of people to log on all the time. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. A lot of people are asking for refunds. This is the thing I'm saying about this, and this is like I said, it's probably gonna ruffle some feathers, but that's gonna be a trend for this video, I think, this live stream. So I personally, I can't get mad at Tana because they were charging for a wedding. And you got the wedding. Was it good quality? No. Not at all. For that, you should be refunded. And as far as I know, at this point in time, as of today, I think a lot of people were getting refunds automatically through, I think it was Google, both Google and Apple, or iTunes, or the Apple Store, I forget. But a bunch of people were receiving automatic refunds from Halogen for the live stream. So people have been getting refunds back. It's not a situation of people, having their refunds kept from them. I think a lot of people, if not all people who are affected by this, who purchased into the viewing of the live stream of the wedding, they've gotten their money back. She promised a wedding, they promised a wedding, you got a wedding. It's not like they scammed you out of it. Is it good? No. Do I think it's right? No. But I wouldn't expect, like I said, Tana and Jake to do anything that's good, to be honest. So that's that on that. The other thing I want to talk about is this, the mango tea situation with Shannon Rose. I have been quiet about it because, quite frankly, I could not possibly give 5 fucks less about either of these people. I don't watch their content. I've clocked Mango last year when he tried coming for me over views and subscriber counts because my videos were getting like really, really good views. But this was also at the height of Dramageddon part 1 last summer, when everyone was watching all the drama videos to find out if anyone had anything new to contribute. So everyone was getting good views, and he came after me saying that there's no way that someone with this many subscribers or whatever could get this many views and whatever. He was an idiot. Whatever. I shut him down pretty quickly, and he hasn't bothered me since. I'm gonna be honest. I have no qualms with him. He said nothing to me since. He's had me blocked for a very long time on Twitter. We have no interactions. Shannon, I had no idea about this girl until this whole thing happened. I've heard inklings of her, but it was like from years ago when there was some sort of wedding debacle with this other girl named Amber, but I never looked into it. I'm gonna be honest. It just seemed very stupid to me. I know the general consensus is that Shannon is trash. I know that, and I agree with it on a few different levels. But I want to say this. Wait, the Mango and Shannon drama is still a thing? I think it's mostly Shannon that's still a thing because a lot of stuff's coming out, which is what I'm addressing right now. I haven't had a chance to really talk about it just because I really wasn't going to in a video. I wasn't going to make a dedicated video just because I don't feel like I should make a whole video about it because I'm not really that knowledgeable about her. But I did watch her last video, in which she was addressing all the drama, so to speak. And I have a few feelings about some things. So, first and foremost, again, Chloe, I don't know. I have no idea. Apparently she was, because she's got over 1 million subscribers. So she was a thing, just maybe not a thing to either of us. Maybe. I don't know. But I watched her video, and I watched it with an open mind, because when it comes to situations like this, you have to go into things like this with an open mind. If you go in thinking, okay, this is going to be garbage right off the bat, you're going to be miserable the entire time. So I went in with an open mind to hear what she had to say. I've seen some videos from different creators about this situation and what has come up in regards to her past. But I want to say this. If I piss you off, I don't know what to say. I apologize. But okay. I'm not mad at Shannon for the sex stuff. She was right. There are a lot of very fucked up things on the internet, especially when it comes to pornography and things of that nature. There are a lot of fetishes. I will admit that I was very judgmental in the beginning just because who could ever, get off to watching or hearing, for that matter, hearing an animal get abused or whatever, or watching someone be racist. Who could ever get off to that? But there are also people who get off to listening to people fart. So, I mean, what do you expect? I'm not mad at her for that. She was right, again. There are different fetishes that appeal to different people. Everyone has their one thing that gets them off. And if she truly was just working and she was within a contract and she had no ties to it or whatever the case may be, that's on her. I respect adult actresses, adult actors, sex workers. What they do with their bodies is their choice, as long as they are respected on both ends. Why is it my business? Do I think it's fucked up? Again, yes, I do. What I am pissed off about her, what I am mad at her for, is being involved with someone who is so toxic. And she cannot play the, oh, well, I didn't really know him that well. No. Bullshit. Bullshit. She can't play naivety. Naivety? Maybe I'm not saying it right. She can't say that she's been naive. While he's been pretty, under the radar for a while, whenever you mention Mango T, you know what he's done. Especially when it comes to Jen Gerard and that whole situation. It's fucked up. He is a fucked up person. He doesn't care about what he does to anybody. He doesn't care about slandering people, which is hilarious because he's so proud of talking about how his husband is a lawyer or some bullshit. I don't know. Hi, Terry. He's so proud of his husband. He brags about, I have the law on my side. I get this and this. You don't. And to Shannon was saying that I saw some sort of what was it? I think it was a screenshot. I think it was T by Allie who posted it either yesterday or the day before, of Shannon claiming that she would like to sue for defamation, but realistically she has no claim for that. Exactly, Amanda. And that's why I'm kind of just like, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, they deserve each other. The whole thing was really tacky, it was stupid, and it was so poorly done. And the lies. It's like, that's why I'm mad. Because realistically, to be mad at her for the things she did in the past with the sex work, I mean, come on. We need to keep the same energy. If we're going to let people like Jeffree Star get, maybe this is not the right comparison to be making, but it's the only one I can think of, or any other person who's done wrong in the past get away with what they've done in the past. She says that she's brought it up on her channel multiple times. I don't know if she has. If she has, she has. And like everyone else says, well, they apologize, so let's go ahead and forget about it. We say that about a lot of people in the community. Okay? And I don't think this is one of those fights that needs to be fought in regards to what was done as far as the sex work, because, again, I agree with her. There are a lot of fucked up things that people like to watch to get off. And it's sick. I'm not saying that I agree with it at all. It's gross, and I would never watch it. But, I mean, no, you're right, Teresa. I'm not trying to say that, I'm not trying to justify anything like that. But, unfortunately, I have yet to see anyone bring up any kind of videos of her physically hurting an animal. It is true, though, when she says other channels create fake drama for views, but she should definitely have just owned up to it immediately. Exactly. And like I said, it just was so stupid to watch this whole thing get drawn out the way it did. The acting was terrible. They didn't cover their tracks well enough. That was probably on purpose. It just was so stupid. And that's why I'm just kind of like, ugh, they're both trash. Throw them both in the trash. Not for what she did as far as pornography. Until I see a video, and I don't want to see a video of it. I'm not saying that I would like someone to share that with me. I don't want to see it. But until a valid video comes up of her physically touching an animal, I mean, I don't know what to say. Because I have seen people claiming that they've seen her physically abusing an animal. Whether that I don't know if that's true. Maybe I missed it. If I did, educate me and where I could see this. Like I said, I'm not the most, I guess, versed in when it comes to her. I'm not a fan. I never really watched her videos at all until the situation. But it's fucked up what she was doing with the porn, but we cannot sit here and say, okay, well, Chloe, I know. That seems to be the feeling of a lot of people, trust me. We're gonna move on to Jaclyn Hill in a minute. I kind of had a feeling that me bringing this up was gonna be kind of like a ugh for a lot of people, like, why are you defending her? I'm not defending her per se. I'm just trying to clarify where I stand on this. Again, I agree with her. I have yet to see anyone bring up a real video of her physically abusing an animal in real life, like that, what people have been claiming they've seen. Until that happens, listen, like she said, there are pornographies where there are people claiming to be siblings. Incest is a huge thing. It's fucked up. You know, people, I wouldn't want to watch that, but it doesn't mean that someone down the line wouldn't. And that's just an unfortunate truth. That's is what it is. So, but yeah, but this whole drama with her and Mango was just, it was very cringy to watch unfold. A lot of people, including myself, we were all like, girl, this is a bunch of fake bullshit just to get views. They both are just, they deserve to be friends. They deserve each other. They blow smoke up each other's asses all the time. It's just, it was cringy. It was cringy to watch. So that's my thoughts on that. If you're wondering why I haven't made any videos about it, because I don't care about either of them. I really don't. They don't benefit me. I don't benefit them. I don't exist in their world. But yeah, that's my thought on that. Yeah, Jen. It was. Especially the crying. When Mango was crying, I saw that video of that, like, short clip of him crying. That was, oh. I think they're still faking it. Absolutely. Because they want to keep this going for as long as possible. I still think less of her after this whole situation, though, just because I thought she was open and honest. Now I wonder what else she's lied about. She's probably lied about everything. We don't know. Like I've said before, it has been recent, but I've mentioned, you know, you can't really believe everything you see on Instagram and social media in general, because people like to put on this facade like their world, their lives are so perfect and amazing and all this bullshit, when really it could be falling down around them. But at that same point, that could be their escape. They could use their YouTube channel as an escape. So they paint these pretty pictures, so they you know, they kind of live vicariously a beautiful, perfect life through their channel. They create that facade for their channel. So, I don't know. But yeah, that's that on that. So, last but not least, Jaclyn Hill. Update, by the way, I've tried reaching out to Oxygen Development. Ida. I've reached out to Oxygen Development quite a few times. There has been no answer each time I've called. I called at least 5 times. I've left a voicemail a couple times. So I'm not sure what's happening with that situation. I'm not sure if the manufacturing plant is closed. But I'm still looking into the whole situation because I think it's fucked up what's been said in regards to them, especially when it comes to these lipsticks. We're pretty much past the lipsticks now. Everyone's kind of like, okay, it's done. Just give it up. But that's the problem. It's, oh, thank you, Eileen. She wants people to be done with it without addressing it. And she did post a picture on Instagram of her latched onto her mans, and she mentioned her weight gain and everything, and people have very mixed feelings about it. People were very upset. They saw it as a deflection because she still has not mentioned anything. She's not going to own it to anything. And at this point, I think it's safe to say that we just need to just accept that she's not going to own up to it. She's not going to mention anything. She's not going to mention what happened to those hundreds of thousands of dollars she spent on the test. She's not going to mention the test results. She's not going to mention anything about this. There could be different reasons why and why not. The main reason, yeah, the main reason why I see her staying quiet about this is most likely because of litigation. There's probably some sort of legal proceedings going on behind the scenes that we have no idea about, and her lawyers probably told her to keep fucking quiet about it. Unfortunately, that is something that can happen, and if her legal team is telling her to be quiet, she's gonna be quiet. So she's not going to mention anything. She's not going to bring anything up. It's fucked up. I don't agree with how she's handling things. she's still not doing it right. And I see a lot of people coming to her defense saying, it's none of your business what she does with her money. It's none of your business what she does with the lipsticks. It's over with. Just drop it. It's terrible. I've been clothes shopping with her. The Jacqueline I knew, plus 20 pounds, maybe a size medium 8 they make other than sweatpants for use. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. The situation itself is very it's very cringy because she's trying so hard to kind of move past it without addressing anything, but that's making it worse. But at this point, there really isn't anything you can do to make her address anything. There's nothing you can do or say. She will either block you, or, I haven't seen her block anybody, but I'm assuming that's what she does. Or she'll just ignore you and have her stands come to her defense, which they usually always do. They always come with the argument, it's not your business, it's her lipsticks, it's her business, she'll talk about what she wants to talk about. But as consumers, it is our business. We buy the lipsticks, we deserve to know what happened. So, at this point in time, I'm pretty sure people can just drop everything, because she's not going to talk about it. She just will not. I would be very surprised, very, very surprised, if she sat down one day and said, you know what, look, here's this is what happened, this is the truth, here are the results, what else do you guys want? I would be very surprised if she sat down and did that. I don't think she's going to, but because of that, I feel like Wendy City just said, if you are pissed off that she's not speaking about it, just stop supporting her. I feel like she would feel more inclined to talk about it and address the actual issues and answer the actual questions if she saw a loss to her company. But like I said, the only thing that would stand in the way of her actually addressing anything is if there is actual litigation going on behind the scenes, and her lawyers or legal team said, you know what, just whatever happens, just keep quiet, don't say anything. So keep that in mind. That could be the case. We don't know. But at this point in time, I think it's a waste of your time and your energy to sit online and try to get her to say anything or tag her and shit, or it's just, don't do it. Not because I think that she deserves to be sheltered from these questions, but because it's going to get you nowhere and it's going to frustrate people. It's going to frustrate you. Yeah. There aren't, I will say this though, more to your point, Amanda, I'm not going to sit here and say that every big beauty YouTube channel is garbage. There are a select few channels, we all know who they are, who are very problematic, more often than not. And those are the ones we need to, you need to decide on yourself whether or not you want to support them. Hi, Van. You're not too late. It'll be on my channel for you to watch afterwards. Hi, Nocturnal Phoenix. But yeah, we need to decide for yourselves, whether or not you want to support this person or this person. There are so many talented. Oh, guys, I know I stopped sharing, the smaller creators, just because there's so many people, but there are so many incredibly talented makeup artists that deserve the attention that these bigger influencers are taking advantage of. Yes, Van, absolutely. We talked about that in the beginning. But there are so many talented people that I follow on Instagram, on Twitter, who would blow the other larger creators, even Jeffree Star, out of the water. Out of the water. The talent is incredible. And I know people are saying, the beauty industry, the beauty community, I should say, on YouTube is done for. It's not. It's not. Well, here's the thing. Vader. I love that name, by the way. There isn't a lot being done. There are some brands. Gerard Cosmetics is one of them. Makeup Geek is another. I saw ColourPop, and I'm pretty sure Wet and Wild now starting to um, look for smaller creators or smaller makeup artists and actual makeup artists, not just people who want to do like the very basic makeup just to get attention, and they stop and get the PR and they sell the PR. I I don't know about that, Vader. Probably not. She's their biggest cash grab person. According to her, she's the biggest one as far as the Morphe code. Um, Anastasia Beverly Hills has been very active in trying to find new creators, but I will admit, yes, Colored Rain too, you're right, Jen. I will admit the Anastasia one was a complete disaster, and it annoyed the shit out of me because I saw so many people, so many talented people, getting so discouraged because they weren't getting noticed by Norvina. Every single day, every post she would post on Twitter, I was following her up until this whole situation happened, the whole thing happened. Every post she could say, I'm out to lunch, and there'd be like a million different pictures from a million different makeup artists trying to get noticed by her because she did the PR search. That's a good way to start, but it also starts with the brands looking into the smaller creators and seeing which ones match their brand. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't believe Morphe's still holding on to her. Well, I never believed that she had any sort of like stock in Morphe, but the longer that relationship continues to go on, I'm starting to believe there's something there. Especially with her last video, how she was kind of like pissed off that people were so mad that that she pushes Morphe and all this. It's like, girl, you make money off that link. That's the only reason why you're promoting it. I would have rather you shown your own lipstick at that point. Because if this was before the whole situation, whatever. Like, I would rather her push her own makeup than push Morphe. But she was so angry and offended that people felt, that the people felt so angry that she would push Morphe. But it's because you only make content when you have a collaboration with Morphe or another brand, but it's never other brands, it's always Morphe. So it's like, what do you expect people to feel? So I believe there's something there. Her and Linda from Morphe, there's something there. Actually, no, you're talking about Jaclyn Hill, Van. Jaclyn Hill and her sire bond, I guess you could say, to Morphe Cosmetics. I think someone will emerge into that number one spot very quickly with it. Yeah, I hope. Well, we'll see. There's no way that she has not gone through this much drama and this much many failed collabs without having some. Yeah. I would rather Morphe to replace Jaclyn with Bretman Rock. He's so unproblematic. He's hilarious. I love him. He is so funny. Nicole, it's because Morphe pays her more money. No. Okay, how do I put this? Morphe has more to give her than her subscribers do at this point. That's the way I see things. Morphe is the one who has stuck with her through everything. I mean, she threw herself under the bus, backed the bus up over herself somehow, and then ran herself over again. All because of Morphe. All for Morphe over the vault situation last year. I've never seen someone do that. And no one who has no ties to a brand financially would ever do that. That was career suicide almost. Yeah, at least you would have thought it would be, but it really wasn't because she's still around, obviously. Who knows? I'm so over Nikita. Like, I have my issues with her. But it is what it is. They're all, I don't know. It is what it is. But, yeah. But yeah, I don't think Jaclyn is completely removed from Morphe financially. I think she has I think she has a well manicured finger in there somewhere. That's true, Chloe. Yeah, she was, like I said, she was very offended when she pointed out that people were pissed off at her for mentioning Morphe. But when all you do is push Morphe and nothing else for years now, it seems like. Every other tutorial that she did was only because there was a new Morphe product. It's like, come on. Give it a rest. At least the other creators who are partnered with Morphe, they use other products. I mean, she was using the Morphe setting spray, the Morphe lip liner, the Morphe this, the Morphe that, and it's like, what are you, come on. But it is what it is. I mean, that's, like I said, we need to all, as the subscribers and supporters, we need to figure out who we want to support. And I will say this, the one person who has been thrown under the bus so many times that I support, and I may get hate for this, but I don't really give a fuck at this point. Adrian, say boo boo to fool. Well, anyone who paid for the Gianna wedding, the $50, they're all boo boo to fools, unfortunately. Hope that was good enough. Who knows, Vader? Who knows? But the one person, like, going back to what I was saying, the one person that I honestly, out of all the bigger creators that I support, yes, Windy City. Thank you, Van. God, use. Once again, Van is the VIP. Thank you so much, Van. Again, we spoke privately last week. I thank you so much for everything. But going the influencer that I support more than anybody is Manny. Manny is, he's been thrown under the bus for some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, and I know that I took part in that too. Yes, hashtag Van VIP or VIP Van. I will admit that I took part in a lot of his torment last year with the situation. But when I took a step back finally and I really looked at the situation with Dramageddon last year, my dude got canceled for being a social climber, but they're all social climbers. Hi, networking, what do you think that is? It's finding people who are better connections than you do and being friends with them, linking up with them. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's been innocent. Obviously, we all have our fuck-ups, and he's fucked up, but he's also addressed everything, and he's been unproblematic. He stayed in his lane. I just purchased his Strawberry Dream palette, which, by the way, smells incredible. I haven't played with it yet, but I'm very excited. The color story is beautiful. I love it. I feel like Manly's the only one I've seen take the situation any better. I love him. I do. I've loved him for such a long time, for years. There's a picture on my Instagram from literally years ago. I want to say like 2015, maybe. I shared pictures of him. I was like, oh my god, I love his makeup. It's beautiful. And we all have our opinions, Vader. We all have our things. You know, we all have our... How do I say this? We all have our beliefs on different people. But I can tell you, Manny... I've talked to Manny privately, and he is so genuinely kind. Who you see on screen and who you get behind the scenes are the same people. He is a complete sweetheart. He is real as fuck. I adore him, and because of that, I don't give a fuck if I get canceled for the next 100 years for saying it. I love Manny. I've always loved Manny. I think he got the shit under the stick last year with everything happening. And just because, you know, people like Jeffree Star canceled him, no, fuck that. I'm sorry. No. Just because Jeffree Star doesn't approve someone does not mean they're not worthy of being loved by people. That's so stupid. That seems to be the thought process to a lot of Jeffree stans. Just because Jeffree says he doesn't like him or whatever, automatically he's canceled? Absolutely not. I absolutely Love Manny. He is so sweet. He is genuine. Who you see on camera, who you get behind the scenes. He's a complete sweetheart. Thank you, Chloe. I'm no Van, but thanks for laughing at my jokes. No, I appreciate it, Van or Chloe. Thank you, both of you guys. Thank you guys so much for your donations. Especially your opinion. I don't know much about Manny. That's why I just seen the mess of his from Dramageddon and failed docuseries. I don't think he was doing a docuseries. People were making fun of him for that, and that was just so fucked up to me. Everyone has a chance, even Jeffree, everyone has a chance to redeem themselves. You know what I mean? If they truly want to be a better person and they want to exude, like, show they're a better person, yes, hashtag Chloe. If you show me that you're being different and you are a different person, you've grown from your mistakes, I am so there for you growing up and being better. I'm there for that. That's what it seems like, Van. Whenever Jeffree Star says someone's canceled, that's it. It seems like that person has no chance of making any comebacks, and that person gets read to the ends of the earth for the stupidest reasons. But Manny was one of those people, and it's sad. Manny's so funny. You should go watch when he's in the car driving. He is adorable, guys. He's adorable. But yeah, I got his palette, and I'm so excited about it. I talked too fast. It's the Latina in me. I also saw someone mentioned, who was it? Luscious? Yes. I love Luscious. When she was first getting started, not getting started, but I was sharing her a lot because her makeup looks are flawless. The blend, oh my goodness. Oh my god, the blend is beautiful. The makeup looks that come off that, oh, that girl, she is so talented, so talented. Luscious is awesome. Manny's, again, he is hilarious, he's kind, he's genuine. And out of everyone, I feel like he is the one who is the most unproblematic when it comes to the bigger creators, you know what I mean? But I love Luscious. So beautiful, so talented. Adore, adore, adore. Yeah. DG, yeah. It's unfortunate, but you know. Yes, Windy City, that is exactly what it is. People need to think for themselves. Listen, if you like Jeffree, that's your choice. If you like Manny, that's your choice. You could like, I don't know, a rock on YouTube. You could find a channel with a fucking rock sitting on a table and you love that channel. You're free to love that channel. You can like whoever the fuck you like, but think for yourself instead of going with the mob mentality. And I've learned that over the last year. You can't just go with that mob mentality, and I have done that in the past. I'm trying to get better at it. And not think so much like what everyone else is doing. Okay, well, I have to feel that way too about someone or something happening. No. Think for yourself. You know? It is what... We all... Different strokes paint the world. If everyone had the same thought process, imagine how boring life would be. You know what I mean? Exactly, Wendy. You can like them both. You can like Manny and Jeffree. We can like everyone. Thank you, Teresa. Yes, be safe out there, guys. And again, love your families. Hug them tight. Oh, today was a very sad day. So what else should we talk about, guys? Any topics? Oh, and I saw someone mention Peter Mon, too. I love Peter Mon. I've been on his live streams. I know I had my YouNow partnership last year, but because of some things that went on behind the scenes, I'm not... I'll talk about that in a story time. Not soon, but soon enough. Because that was some fuckery. Like, oh, God. Anyways. I love watching Peter. Peter is so funny. Peter is hilarious. I've always loved Peter. And actually, when his situation happened last year with the tweets and everything, he called me personally and apologized just in case anything that was posted on Twitter, of all the tweets that were exposed, he apologized to me personally in case I was offended. He didn't have to do that. he has been such a positive light in the community. He's so lighthearted. I love his little dances, and he just makes he's just fun to watch. Yeah, Van. I was on live stream platform with over 26,000 fans, and there was a streamer that was similar to Jeffrey. That streamer didn't accept someone, the mob would go after them. I don't like that. Yeah. I'm still partnered there with 26,000 fans, but I don't stream there anymore. The mentality is Greek. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had my own issues with YouNow. They were making it to where I wasn't allowed to go live on YouTube, even though that's where the majority of my subscribers were at. And a lot of you guys had expressed that you didn't have YouNow or didn't want to go on a different platform. And so I was kind of like torn between, okay, well, I have this partnership I can use and you know, maybe make some money off of, or I can go back to my YouTube channel and just stay there. You know what I mean? So that's what I ultimately decided to do. I kind of just backed out of that contract pretty quickly because they were being very pushy about it. Yeah, but they were being very, like, if I have the email somewhere, they were being very pushy about me being on YouTube. It it was getting to the point where it was obsessive. Like, they would know when I went live on YouTube and not on YouNow. Hey, you gonna go on YouNow soon? What are you doing on YouNow? Has your opinion on Laura changed too? Oh, MJ, gotta go, girl. Okay, have a good night, MJ. Thank you for coming. Have a good night. Sleep well. Sleep tight. I'm not gonna be on too much longer, guys. Yeah, exactly, Van. Um, Laura, this is okay. I don't watch. I've got to be honest, guys. I never watched Laura to begin with. I just wasn't into her style of videos, and that's. I'm sure there are people in this community who I'm not for either. Like, people don't like what I do either, and that's okay. We're all free to have our different views and opinions on people, and we all have our different tastes as far as channels and what we like. Um, but I never really watched her, so there really wasn't ever anything for me personally to feel about her a different way. I think she definitely could have she definitely could have done things differently from the jump. The initial video, of course, as we know, was historic on YouTube. It just it was just bad. But like I said, I think everyone is capable of redemption. I think everyone's capable of becoming a better person than what they are. If I didn't believe in that, then I'd be hypocritical. But of course, there are some people who are very toxic, who are never going to change who they are, no matter what we do. And that, oh, one of those people was here on YouTube. But I do believe people have the chance to change and do better. I think we all, as humans, we can do better. But the thing is, you have to actually do better. Instead of just faking it for a camera, or faking it for views, or faking it for content, you actually have to do better. And I don't mean taking a vlog camera with you to a shelter. You know, hey, I'm doing this with these people. You know, do it outside of YouTube. Do it outside of wherever. Just do good. Do better. And, you know, and show that, you know, you're trying to change. Mention it. Say, hey, I'm doing this and doing that and doing this and whatever. But just be better than the person that you were. And I feel like, especially when she mentioned that she retweeted things and didn't own up to what she had actually tweeted, we all saw that they were actual tweets that were tweeted by her. That's what pissed people off. That's what pissed people off. Was when she said, I retweeted some things that I shouldn't have. No, those were your thoughts. Those were your tweets that you decided to type out on your phone and send to Twitter. Those were not retweets. Those were not someone else's words. Those were your words and your thoughts. And that's why people got pissed off, because she never really owned up to anything. She kind of just tried to shift the blame to someone else, as someone else had typed it out on Twitter and she just retweeted it. That's not the case. So I feel like a lot of people are still pissed off at her for that. But so far, I mean, I've seen that she's kind of moved forward with everything, and she's doing better. I know she was working at a homeless shelter for a while. I'm not sure if that's still continued. Oh my God, Van. I swear you're gonna be the VIP of the year. Hashtag Van VIP. Exactly. She never really truly owned it, and then came up with the look at me. I'm hopeful. Yeah, it wasn't a good. Yeah. Thank you, Van, so much. You were honestly so kind, too kind. Van, yeah, VIP for the whole entire year. Come on. But do I think Laura is the terrible person that we thought she was because of those tweets? No. I don't. I think she has grown from that. I mean, I don't talk to her personally. I don't know her. She doesn't even know I exist. Even though she has me blocked on Twitter, so maybe she did at one point think she knew I existed, but I believe that she has grown. And one can only hope that she continues to grow and be better. What I don't get is people know we have internet, we have resources to investigate available. Yeah, and the other thing that really kind of dug her own grave with was the fact that instead of addressing things and leaving the tweets up for people to confirm, especially Laura Lee Van. Yeah, exactly, Chloe. She made me cry the first time. But going back to this whole thing, what dug her hole deeper that she did was when she deleted her entire Twitter timeline. So when those other tweets came up after the fact, when everything was first happening on Twitter and tweets were being released, we had no timeline to go back and reference and be like, okay, yeah, this should have been here, this should have been here, this is real, it's there, it's not there. You know, like, she dug her own hole with that. Definitely. That was the worst thing you could have done. So that, on top of the fact that, yes, everyone knows that Rich is friends with Jeffree. And again, that's, congrats to Rich. That's awesome for him. But that was the biggest thing that everyone had a problem with, was that she deleted everything before anyone could confirm anything or deny everything. Thank you, Adrian. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be getting out here pretty soon because it's getting late and I want you guys to be tired for church or whatever you guys are doing tomorrow. But at the end of the day, like I said, Laura, my feelings on Laura, I'm in between. I don't hate Laura. I don't like Laura. I don't watch Laura. I'm kind of indifferent. But I wish her nothing but success, and I hope that she does grow, and she has grown. One can only hope that for people, is that you actually grow from your mistakes and be a better person. So, at the end of the day, it's about who you support and who you choose to support. So, like I said, as people who are subscribed to these channels, it's up to us to decide whether or not we want to support somebody, whether or not we have the same views. People get mad sometimes at some creators for creating certain videos and not others. Just find someone you vibe with and subscribe to them and watch them. You know what I mean? It's that simple. That's what I do, and I'm happy with my channel. I'm happy with who I'm subscribed to, and that's that. So, I mean, Van, I'm not gonna say not to go watch her. She could be someone that you really like. You never know until you do watch her. Yeah, Vader. And that's something that, again, if there's one thing that she could have learned from Laura's situation, is that you need to address everything right away and take action immediately. Because I guess Laura did take action in deleting everything immediately, but she went about it the wrong way, and she dug herself an even deeper grave by doing what she did. But Jacqueline, she's not, again, I think it's a waste of time for people to go after her anymore, because she's not going to say anything. Whether it be because she's being counseled to not say anything, we won't know until we see, hey, there's litigation in the works behind the scenes. And I've been looking. I have my resources. I've been looking into possible things or possible cases, but as of right now, I haven't seen anything. But that's not to say there's nothing in the works. So, but anyways, guys, we've been here for an hour. Oh, Garrett, hi. Yeah, I agree, Chloe. Yeah. Thank you, Garrett. Honestly, I think she was just scared. She was scared, and she decided that that was the best way to go about things. But I don't want to make excuses for her. There's, we can't make excuses for someone. She's an adult, and she chose to do what she did and go about things the way she did. It's unfortunate, but she's learning now that that was not the best thing she could have done for her brand, because now people aren't going to trust her or believe her or anything, which is sad, but it's the unfortunate truth. So, thank you, Jen. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here, guys. I have little one in her room. I can hear her wiggling around like a little wiggle worm. But I'm gonna be not really inactive on YouTube for the next week. I'm going to visit my mom, like I said. So my main focus is my mom and being there for her. So if you don't see me too active here on YouTube or anything, don't worry. I will try to keep you guys updated. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you to all the donations, guys. Again, to Chloe and Van. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Thank you guys for the donations so much. I appreciate them so much. But I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Please be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. Yes, it'll be posted for everyone to watch from the beginning. Oh, thank you, Nocturnal Phoenix. Good night, everyone. She'll be okay, Van. We think she'll be okay. There's just some things, some testing to be done, but we think she's gonna be okay. But all right, guys, love you so much. Bye.